YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Game of Thrones Iron from Ice. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into the episode. This is episode 4 of the first episode, so let's do this. Let's get through this episode today, so we can start episode 2, because you know we all like episode 2. All right, here we go. Looks like Cersei and here we go.
You can do this.
She believes in us. I mean, the best thing I can do is just appease Cersei, because she'll get really freaking annoying if you don't. The guards are scary looking. Like, they all look like the mountain.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Tyrion's always nice.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Alright, here we go. Let's get this 100%.
Your Grace.
Go ahead.
The girl knows
Yeah, you just want to please her.
Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal.
The more you appease her, the better it is.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Oh god,
Is
here we
your
go.
family
Here we
loyal
go.
to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he?
Say
She
the
is.
one true king.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care
Oh,
what
God.
she said. I won't stand for impertinence
Okay, said
from
the
a
wrong
girl
one.
of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
Here we go.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. Is it any wonder
Dang it!
you were so
Why is she doing
impertinent
this? Why
to
can't I
ask
do
which
it
king
right this
deserves your
time? Oh
loyalty,
god.
if you have any loyalty at all? Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Ramsay Bolton?
Ramsay Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end.
Dang it. This is hard.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your
Okay,
Grace.
let's just say,
It
as
would
much
be a
as I don't
shame
want to give it
see
to them,
fall
but
into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
there we go.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if
Right.
she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe of the Northern Army.
So annoying.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms.
True.
Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She only
She
followed
was
her
just
heart.
following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you
Ah!
quickly.
Gosh. So annoying.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city
I'm
alone
doing
is
horrible
filled
this
with
time.
all sorts
Last time
of
I got her,
ambitious
like,
opportunists
completely
looking to reinvent themselves,
straight.
pretending to be something they're not.
But she's
Who knows
definitely
what
being
lurks
a
within their
tricky one
hearts.
this time.
You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said.
There we go.
I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
Okay, good. Marjorie knows
She is a
because
threat
she
to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I love Tyrion. Tyrion cracks me
My
up.
sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
No, we gonna do whatever we need to protect
I'd like
herself,
a word with
okay?
you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
We did our best.
I'll
Tyrion's
walk you.
always a helpful person.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose
He's
Bolton.
always so nice.
We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
I feel like aligning yourself
That
with Tyrion
certainly
is
took
better.
courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart.
Right.
My sister and I have our
Why do
differences.
you have to be so annoying?
She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She
That's
threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I
See,
suppose
Tyrion
the crown could be
is the best.
persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
We have to
Willing to
play
risk
dangerous if we want to win. And we don't want to get everyone killed.
It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if
Good.
you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing
That's
can be a
true.
nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
I think aligning yourself more with Tyrion than Cersei or Marjorie. I mean, we want to stay very close to Marjorie because she can help us through some of the stuff, but Tyrion's going to help us in the long run. Cersei's just going to destroy us, no matter what.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you
Not
and
so
saying
great.
nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
Difficult.
But at least it's over now.
Definitely.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are
Here we
seated
go.
way up.
Okay,
the
now
back,
do I want to play her
there
little
with the
cynical,
fourth cousins and the
cynical,
ninth-born sons.
cynical, or do I want to play her
Sir
as a good
Jaime,
kid?
I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
Put it back.
Just say put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. It's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands.
Maybe.
Although,
Maybe.
marrying
I
a
doubt it, though.
king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
No. Never.
Does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
Let's say
I
we don't want to be queen.
no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You Northerners. You'd make a perfect
We
set.
don't want to be queen.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even
Yeah,
allow
no,
you
thank
to be
you.
my handmaiden. Let's see.
This
Who
one's a
else
little
should
crazy.
we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
I'm sorry, my
Say
lady.
I'm sorry.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and
See?
enemies can be made.
Marjorie
with every
always thinks
move.
ahead too.
Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The
Nope,
Queen
women
was
are more powerful.
pleased
Fact.
by your display,
Kidding.
Nora. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Maybe.
Do you agree?
Maybe. Only matters what
It doesn't
you
matter
say.
what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly.
See?
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family.
Yep.
I
We
do
are.
appreciate your willingness
But,
to appease her,
you better
as
help me.
difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
I mean, we're gonna ask her for her help, but if she
I-
acts like she doesn't
I
want
did
help.
have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's
Alright.
about my family.
I trust her.
There's, let's say she can stay. We have a group of people.
Go on, ask.
I
say,
received
can
a
you
letter
stop
from my
pulling?
family. I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Let's see what
That
she
is no
says.
small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't
Wow.
like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I hope it's
My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
I feel like that's the right thing to choose.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Even though it's not a good idea for them to ask for help, it might help. But like I said, everything a mirror does, I feel, doesn't help anything. It's so bad. Alright, here we go. Of course, took off. Great. This is Ramsay Bolton,
7 hells.
which isn't a great time, so. So some of this I might cut because it's pretty
Let's
gruesome.
play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Cerseis Wedding.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
Right,
He does now. How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
Shit.
My lord?
Can you not do that?
Listen.
Okay. So, we're gonna have problems here.
There.
I think you have to hold the controller still. And I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
Hear that?
Please don't make me.
I know I heard something.
Stay still. Just don't do anything.
Never mind. We've
See if
wasted
we
enough
cause
time
noise.
already.
So good we did not run. Because I feel like they would have seen us more. Alright, let's see what we have here. They're all moving out. We should be able to go in and see what's happened down here. And this part I'll probably cut. Not gonna lie. But, I mean, most of the stuff is getting censored anyways from YouTube, so, I mean, what does it really matter at this point, right? It's not user-friendly, or whatever you call it. Viewer-friendly. Here, he cut off all theirs. Look at, that's his banner. Yeah, he ripped the skin off. That's that guy. The Forresters are gonna have a time with that. Alright. This part, I think we only have to talk to 2 individuals, and then we can choose who
As I was
is who.
saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you.
That's true.
Bernard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Graver the Good.
The Good. I like that.
He was fair
What will they
and
call me?
wise.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new Lord. These were your father's
a good
people
question.
to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father
That's
did
true.
not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel.
Mm-hmm.
Forrester traditions demand that a new
We gotta
Lord
find a
Sentinel
Sentinel.
must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move. Summon the Lord.
Oh, great.
We need his judgment.
Alright.
I've done no-
Think we're gonna end it right there. I hope you guys enjoyed. The next episode should end the episode. I keep on saying that, but I keep forgetting how long the episodes are. So, but that should end our episode here. We'll start and I'll hopefully end the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.